How is Myzone taking part in the different social media platforms?
Yeah, look, we're on all the traditional platforms such as Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and Pinterest and LinkedIn. Recently, we've become involved with Periscope. Periscope is a video streaming social media platform where it's essentially one-to-many. So the many can follow a certain account, and in our case, that account is Myzone Moves. And every Friday morning at 8 o'clock Pacific and 11 o'clock East Coast time, we have the Myzone Master Trainers who pick a topic and deliver the content. It goes no longer than 10 minutes, and the audience breaks into two. It's either the avid Myzone user or it's the trainer or instructor. The avid Myzone, let me go back and say, not every Myzone user will want to watch this broadcast, but those that get involved and they want to take it beyond goal setting and gamification and leaderboards, and they want to understand how you use heart rate for heart rate recovery and ambient heart rate and interval training, and what's the best zone to burn body fat in, and how does HIIT training compare to steady state training. If they want to go to that level, then the Periscope broadcast is perfect for that. The other thing is instructors and trainers find it very valuable. They learnt a lot of this back when they were doing their studies, but they may have become less familiar with it over time. There may have been an erosion of this understanding, and that's okay, that's normal. That's why we're providing the education. And it soon reminds them of what heart rate training is about, and it gives them talking points so that they can add value to the conversations they're having with their audience, whether that be a training client or a class. And we have instructors these days who have listened to the Periscope broadcast who now go into a small group training class and will do heart rate recovery at the end of every class. They'll jack everyone's heart rate up and then say stop, and they'll watch the heart rates come down, and they'll educate the class that the further your heart rate comes down, the fitter you are. And if that's a metric that's improving, then that's a good thing. And this came from the Periscope broadcast, and trainers who have reported back to us saying, yeah, we haven't used heart rate recovery for many years. It was good to be reminded about it. Now we can apply it. So that's how social media platforms are providing real value for Myzone.
So what happens if I miss the broadcast? Can I catch it on another social media platform?
Yeah, look, if you miss the broadcast, that's okay. Periscope themselves hold the content on the app for 24 hours. But then what we do is we come in and take the video reel and throw it over onto YouTube. So we've now got a library on YouTube under one of the playlists there called Myzone Master Trainers with all this content. So if you've missed it, it's no big problem.
So you would recommend clubs pass this information on to their trainers as well as to their users?
Yeah, look, I think it's from a club manager perspective, Lauren, I would communicate this out to all your staff so they are aware of the Periscope channel. They're aware of our social media channels. And one that I'd also share with them is the Facebook private group. It's very easy to become part of that. You just go to our Facebook page and request an invitation. We will accept you. And that forum is, of course, private. And it's for operators to have a dynamic conversation about best practices. And it's one of the best platforms for us to communicate. Yes, we come out and explain to the audience what's going on and what's working and what's not working. But the real value is when the operators then interact with that and say, well, hey, I'm in Canada at the moment. I've got a 5,000 square foot club, and this is the way I ran my challenge. And then there's a club in Australia, the other side of the world, saying, well, I'm 5,000 square foot. I'm a training facility a lot like yours with a similar sort of population. Maybe I should run the same thing. And there's more similarities between club size and club type than there is between geographic location. And that's one of the great benefits of this private group.
Is the club operator group a place that I can also pose questions to other clubs? If I'm not familiar with something with the Myzone product, will I be able to get assistance through that channel?
Yeah, absolutely. You can just go into the group and post a question or a comment, and either Myzone will come back to you and answer the question directly, or another club operator will share their opinion.
Can you talk a little bit about how I get involved in this Facebook private group? Is this something that I have to search for on Facebook, or will Myzone reach out to me?
Yeah, good question. if you go to Facebook and go to the search bar and enter Myzone Club Operator Group, once you get to the page, you simply request to be a member, and then one of the Myzone team members will accept you and you're part of the group.